The Yellowstone universe continues to expand in unexpected ways, and among the many projects currently being developed, one stands out for the emotional weight it carries: the Beth and Rip spin-off series. This new drama will pick up after the events of Yellowstone, centering on the lives of Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler as they attempt to navigate a future away from the Dutton Ranch, a future that involves building a new life together, running a ranch of their own, and grappling with the possibility of starting a family. The announcement that Cole Hauser and Kelly Riley would be reprising their roles has reignited the enthusiasm of Yellowstone fans, who have long considered Rip and Beth the heart and soul of the original series. The addition of Finn Little as Carter, the young man who became part of their unconventional family in Yellowstone, makes the project even more compelling. The core of this spin-off lies in exploring what comes after the chaos of the Dutton family saga. For years, Beth and Rip have lived in a world defined by violence, betrayal, and survival. Their love story, born in hardship and forged through countless trials, stood as one of the most stable and heartfelt elements of Yellowstone. Yet, even in their marriage, questions lingered about what kind of future they could truly build together. Beth's traumatic history, including the forced sterilization that left her unable to have biological children, has haunted her and shaped her relationship with Rip. Despite this, the two managed to form a family with Carter, the orphan teenager they took under their wing. The spin-off series is expected to delve deeper into this dynamic, portraying them as a family unit while also addressing the complicated emotions tied to Beth's infertility and her struggles with the concept of motherhood. This storyline promises to be both emotional and cathartic, allowing the characters to grow in ways Yellowstone never fully had the time to explore. Fans are eager to see Rip and Beth outside the shadow of the Yellowstone Ranch. For much of the original series, their lives were dictated by John Dutton's vision, the legacy of the ranch, and the unending battles with outside forces threatening their land. The spin-off offers an opportunity to see them as independent individuals, free from John's authority and the political wars surrounding the Yellowstone property. Managing a ranch of their own will bring new challenges, financial pressures, rival ranchers, and the difficulties of establishing a new legacy in a world where the Dutton name is both feared and respected. Rip, who has always been the loyal enforcer of John Dutton, will now have to step into a new role as leader and decision-maker, while Beth will continue to wield her ruthless intelligence in a world where she must protect not just land, but her own fragile sense of family. Together, they will face the challenge of building something entirely theirs, a task that will test their relationship in ways fans have never seen before. The involvement of Cole Hauser and Kelly Riley has been confirmed, and their presence alone guarantees that the emotional weight and chemistry that made Beth and Rip so beloved will carry into the new series. Their on-screen partnership is one of the most iconic aspects of Yellowstone, and the promise of seeing them lead a show together is a dream come true for many fans. Finn Little's return as Carter is equally significant. In Yellowstone, Carter represented both hope and vulnerability, a young boy who had suffered immense loss but found stability in Beth and Rip's care. In the spin-off, Carter will likely be portrayed as a more mature figure, potentially taking on larger responsibilities at the ranch and embodying the next generation of the Wheeler-Dutton legacy. His role is crucial in transforming the couple from just partners into parents, creating a family dynamic that resonates with themes of redemption and continuity. Despite the excitement, the project has also been met with cautious optimism. Fans of the Yellowstone franchise are no strangers to disappointment when it comes to delays, cancellations, or shifts in creative priorities. The memory of projects being restructured or postponed still lingers, and many are hesitant to place too much hope in the Beth and Rip series until filming officially begins. Concerns have been voiced over whether Paramount might prioritize other series within the Taylor Sheridan universe, such as Mayor of Kingstown, 1883, 1923, or the upcoming 6666, leaving the Beth and Rip story vulnerable to cancellation. This anxiety is not unfounded, as the expansion of a franchise as massive as Yellowstone often involves sacrifices and tough decisions about where resources are allocated. Still, the unique popularity of Beth and Rip as characters gives this spin-off a level of fan investment that could ultimately protect it from being abandoned. Cole Hauser has publicly acknowledged that the spin-off is still in its early stages and that, as of now, no concrete story has been finalized. Even the title of the series remains unknown, with speculation swirling among fans about what name would best capture the essence of Beth and Rip's journey. Some suggest a title that connects back to the Yellowstone legacy, while others argue that the show should establish its own identity, free from the shadow of the Dutton brand. Whatever the title, the promise of seeing these characters again is enough to keep anticipation alive. The delay to 2026 may be frustrating, but it also provides the creative team more time to craft a story that honors the legacy of Yellowstone while giving Rip and Beth the depth they deserve. While the series has not yet entered production, and many details remain uncertain, there is already significant anticipation surrounding its release, which has now been delayed to 2026. This delay, caused in part by Paramount Network's merger with Skydance and the crowded fall 2025 programming slate, has only intensified the curiosity and anxiety of viewers eager to see how the story of Beth and Rip will unfold once Yellowstone has concluded. The delay itself is tied to practical reasons. Paramount's merger with Skydance has created a reshuffling of priorities and scheduling, with the network's fall 2025 slate already packed with high-profile releases. Rather than rushing the spin-off and risking a lackluster launch, the decision to push the premiere to 2026 reflects a strategic move to ensure the show gets the spotlight it deserves. Fans may be disappointed to wait longer, but this patience could ultimately result in a stronger, more compelling series. In the meantime, the steady stream of interviews, rumors, and behind-the-scenes developments will continue to fuel discussion and speculation. Thematically, the Beth and Rip spin-off promises to dive into the idea of legacy. Both characters carry immense baggage from their pasts. Beth's scars, both physical and emotional, have defined her worldview, making her fiercely protective and often brutally honest. Rip, raised in violence and rescued by John Dutton, has lived his life as an outsider who finally found a sense of belonging. Together, they will face the challenge of redefining what legacy means when it is no longer tied to the Yellowstone Ranch. Can they build something new, something lasting that does not rely on the Dutton name? Can Beth reconcile her infertility with her desire for family, especially now that Carter has become such a central figure in their lives? These questions will form the emotional core of the series, providing depth and resonance beyond the traditional ranch drama. Another intriguing element will be how the spin-off balances the darker tones of Yellowstone with the potential for hope. Rip and Beth's story has always been tinged with tragedy and violence, yet their love has remained a beacon of light. In a show centered on them, there is room to explore softer moments, humor, and tenderness, while still acknowledging the harsh realities of ranch life. Their struggles to manage a ranch, deal with rivals, and maintain financial stability will provide the external drama, but it is their internal journey, learning to function as a family, that will likely capture viewers' hearts. In many ways, this series has the potential to be both a continuation of Yellowstone's gritty realism and an evolution into a more intimate family drama. The fandom's reaction so far reflects a blend of hope and skepticism. Many are thrilled at the prospect of spending more time with Beth and Rip, characters who have become cultural icons. Kelly Riley's portrayal of Beth, with her sharp wit, devastating honesty, and unbreakable spirit, has made her one of television's most complex female leads. Cole Hauser's Rip, the quiet but deadly protector with a heart of gold, has become equally beloved. Together, they embody a kind of love story rarely seen on television, raw, flawed, but deeply genuine. For fans, the opportunity to watch their relationship evolve beyond Yellowstone is irresistible. At the same time, the uncertainty surrounding the show's future, the lack of details about other cast members, and the delay in production make it difficult to embrace the project wholeheartedly. The risk of cancellation looms in the background, a reminder that nothing in the television industry is guaranteed.
What do you guys think about this subject?
I welcome your thoughts in the comments. For more such videos, you can subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and like our video. See you again. Goodbye.